A very good afternoon to my dear students. On behalf of NTCC High School family, this is Regina Victor Joseph, your teacher for English. I welcome you all for the online class. Instructions, by now I'm sure that you all are very familiar with what are the instructions. I'll just read it. Use earphone or headphones for better learning purpose. Sit in a quiet place. Keep a notebook and pencil handy. You may pause the video to make note of important points, and once done, you can resume. Stay safe and healthy at home. Today's topic that we are going to do, children, is go and come. So let us see what this lesson go and come is all about. Once there was a little boy who lived in a pretty little cottage. Okay, cottage is they are small houses in rural areas. There was a lovely garden around the cottage. There were different kinds of plants grew in the garden. So in that garden, which was near the cottage, there was a beautiful garden and different kinds of plants grew in that garden. And so there was a lot of work to do there. The plants had to be watered every day. They had to be given manure from time to time. Now, whenever you have the plant, you just cannot expect it to grow just like this, right? You have to put water, you have to put manure, then only it will grow. Just like how we human beings need food to grow. In the same manner, even plants need water and they need manure. Now, what is manure, children? Manure is a material mixed with soil to help plants grow. Okay. So, manure is material mixed with soil to help plants grow. And then they had to be cut and pruned at the right time. Now, you see in the plants when there are some dead leaves, so we have to cut them off and you have to keep a regular check on it. So, pruned means removed dead and unwanted parts of the plants so that it can help them to grow better. The garden needed weeding and cleaning. Now, weeding, children, means removing troublesome unwanted plants from a field or a garden. Now, suppose you're having the garden, and weeding means you have to remove the unwanted plants that is not required in the field or in the garden. Everybody in the little boy's family helped to take care of the garden. So in this family of the little boys, everyone helped to take care of the garden. Now, I told you that the boy lived in a cottage. So this is the picture of the cottage. What I told you, a cottage is a small simple house. We usually see cottages in rural areas. This is how the cottage looks like. And on the left hand side, you can see that there's a small garden. You can see flowers over there. And we have to water the plants daily, right? We have to take care of the plants. See how this boy is taking care of his plants. So beautiful the flowers look, right? How is that possible? When you will take care of it. And manure means material mixed with the soil to help plants grow. So here you can see that this girl is mixing the manure and she is planting this plant. So she has mixed the manure in the soil and she's planting this flower plant. Pruned, I told you the meaning of pruned. Now you can see that this lady she's having a tool, something like a scissor, and she's cutting the unwanted dead parts of the plant so that it can help them to grow. So pruned means removed dead and unwanted parts of the plants to help them grow. Weeding, you can see this grandpa over here, grandfather, he is doing the weeding, removing troublesome unwanted plants from a field or a garden. The next page. The boy had a very strict uncle who came to stay with them for a few days. The uncle believed in hard work and discipline. So here, this boy had a very strict uncle and who came to stay with them for few days. But the uncle believed in hard work and discipline. Correct? When you believe in hard work and discipline, children, you can do anything that is possible. One day he saw that the boy was playing around in the house. "Little boy," said the uncle, "you would be far better at work. Your garden needs weeding sadly. Go now and weed it like a good child." But the little boy did not feel like weeding that day. "I can't do it," he said. Now here, what did the uncle want? The uncle, because he was very strict, he saw that the boy was playing around in the house. So he saw the little boy and he said, "You would be far better if you were working. Can you see your garden? Your garden needs weeding. It's looking very bad. Go now and weed it." Means go and remove the unwanted or the dead plants. But the little boy didn't want it to do the weeding that day. And he said, "I can't do it." Can't is a contraction, children, in grammar part. It means cannot. Okay? He's saying, "I cannot do it," he said. Sadly means very badly, very much. So we can use these words like needed or wanted. "Oh yes, you can," said the uncle. "Well, I don't want to, not just now," said the little boy. So uncle said, "Oh yes, you have to do it now." And the little boy said, "No, I don't want to do it now." "But you must," said his uncle. "Don't be naughty, but go at once and do your work. This is an order. Get up and go." So uncle said, "You must do it. Don't be naughty and go at once and do your work. This is an order. So get up right now and go." The uncle was himself a hard-working man. Why was he so strict? Because he believed in hard work. He went away to carry on with his own work in another room. After telling this to the little boy, the uncle went to the other room to do his own work. But the little boy sat still. Now, what he did, this little boy, he just sat down. He felt that his uncle was being very unfair. Means his uncle was just forcing him to do something that he didn't wanted to do. His chin began to wobble. You know what is your chin, right? Below your lips when you hold it. So his chin began to wobble. Wobble means that began to move from side to side. He had a lump in his throat and his eyes welled up. Okay, so there was a lump in his, like he was about to cry. Welled up means filled with water. Just then his mother walked in. And in this meanwhile, the mother walked in. "What's the matter, little boy?" she asked. "Why do you look so unhappy?" Now she was a mother. She could see her child, right? He was sitting in, a still position. She looked at him and she said, "What happened? What's the matter? Why are you looking so unhappy?" Then the little boy told his mother, "Uncle told me to weed the garden." Welled up means filled with tears. "Oh," said his mother, "what fun that will be. I love to weed and it is such a fine day. Can I come and help you to weed?" So his mother understood. Mother said, "Oh, what fun that will be. I love to weed and this is such a good day." So the mother said, "The boy, can I come and weed and help you?" So the boy said, "Why, yes," said the boy. "Come, let's do it now," said his mother. So his mother encouraged the boy and said, "Come, let us do it together." The boy got up readily and went outside with his mother. The two of them weeded the garden beautifully and had a very good time together, working and chatting and laughing. So the mother helped the little boy to do the weeding, and they went outside in the garden and both of them did the weeding beautifully, and they had a very good time because they spent time with each other. They were laughing, they were chatting, and that's how they completed the weeding of the garden. And the garden looked very beautiful, if you can see in the picture over here. Now, this story is adopted from Go and Come by Laura E. Richards. As always, children, now we will do a recapitulation. Recapitulation means it's a recap. Okay. Go and Come, the meanings. Cottage, a small simple house. We usually see cottages in a rural area. Pruned, removed dead and unwanted parts of the plants to help them grow. Weeding, removing troublesome, unwanted plants from a field or a garden. Manure, material mixed with soil to help plants grow. Sadly, badly, very much, used with words like needed or wanted. Welled up, filled with water, which means tears. So these are your meanings. Now, time for some question and answers. Question 1, answer the following questions. Was it wrong to tell the boy to weed the garden? Think. If the uncle was strict, was he wrong to tell the boy to weed the garden? The answer is no, it was not wrong to tell the boy to weed the garden. Question number B, was the boy naughty? Answer, no, the boy was not naughty. C, did the boy's mother want him to work? Answer, yes, the boy's mother wanted him to work. Question number D, who had come to stay with the little boy and his family? Think for yourself. Who came to stay with the little boy and his family? The answer is the little boy's uncle had come to stay with the little boy and his family. What did the uncle believe in? The uncle believed in hard work and discipline. Your homework is write 3 to 5 lines about any grown-up person you like. Also write how you spend time with that person. Okay? There's a little spelling error over here. Also write how you spend time with that person. You have to add you. Okay, children? Like for example, I will write about my grandfather. How you have to describe how your grandfather is, and then you will write how you spend time with your grandfather. And the second homework is you have to draw and color a beautiful garden in your homework. So you have to be very creative and do this drawing in your homework book, children. Okay, so this is all for today's lecture. Thank you so much. God bless you all.